This is the absolute best creme brulee I've ever had. Watch to see where it is.
Pepe's Italian Liquor. Just heading down to Pepe's Italian Liquor Roman Holiday. Just going to grab a quick bite to eat. Just finished a lovely dinner here at Pepe's Italian Liquor in the city in Melbourne. We had the four meat pizza, the meat lovers I think it was. Had a couple of lovely little things on, including some really nice pickled chilies, glass of Yarra Valley sparkling red, and a pint of Furphy. Hope you enjoyed as much as we did. Really quaint little place here on Exhibition Street here in city CBD of Melbourne. Definitely one you should check out if you are in Melbourne. Just heading off for a little bit of a walk down into the CBD of Melbourne after a lovely night here at the Marriott in Melbourne. In a beautiful part of the city, the Melbourne Marriott, as we head down for a bit of a walk. As we make our way into the city on the corner of Russell and Exhibition Streets, we have the world famous Stalactites, open 24 hours and a great place to grab a feed at any time of the day or night. Using your Google Maps to make our way to Lune Croissanterie to have a bit of a crack at the croissants. Just walking down Swanston Street. This can be hit or miss. Swanston Street's plenty of little eateries, a little bit Asian influenced. We're just around the corner from Chinatown here in Melbourne. As I did mention, Chinatown was right beside us, as you can see. As we continue down along Swanston Street, sort of passing through a little bit of a sketchy area here now with the Australian souvenirs and the adult cinemas that are prominently placed along this road. Not my idea of fun, but unfortunately it exists and obviously caters for a clientele that obviously needs. Directly across the road from the Pullman, so if you are planning on staying here, just be aware of the clientele that you may be facing across the road from you. The Melbourne Town Hall building, across from the old Capitol Theatre, which is now RMIT accommodation by the looks of things. And there's the steps up to the Town Hall building. As we're now hitting Collins Street, near what used to be the old city square. Unfortunately, the years gone by, we had the yellow Peril that was built there, taken away at great expense and a great fuss and fanfare back in the day, but that seems to have moved on. Just opposite the Regent Theatre. On our way, just checking the old directions there. Past a nice little French eatery here, Bistro Orsay. And tomorrow we have a booking at Bistro Thierry in South Yarra. Correction. As we just passed the Athenaeum Theatre here. Bistro d'Orsay looks like quite a nice, quaint little French eatery. here in Collins Street in Melbourne. One of the other nice eateries here is George's on Collins, which we spent Valentine's Day at last year. It is a nice little place to eat, and one we can highly recommend you frequenting if you get the chance. Here in the CBD of Melbourne. As we approach Lune Croissanterie here on Russell Street, just off Collins Street, I can already see the crowd and the line to get in. Doesn't look too bad, so we'll just tack on to the end and let you know how we go. Hope it's worth it. Time check, it's 11:35 now, so we'll check back in as we get to the front of this line. The line we're currently waiting in, and it's now been 8 minutes. It's still about 40 metres long to the Lune Croissanterie. This group ahead of us that are now leaving actually pushed in, so it's good to see them go. Yeah, about a 40 metre line to get to Lune Croissanterie. Had a quick look at the menu and sort of half decided what we're going to go for. Let's see what it's like. And as my good mate Gary says, let's give it a go. Just waiting, still waiting. As we continue our wait here at Lune for our croissants. For those of you with a bit of a memory, here on the corner of Flinders Street and Russell Street, the red brick building, I'm pretty confident, is the old Madison's nightclub. For those who remember the 80s and the good times that were had there for only a brief period of time. Madison's nightclub was also mentioned in the movie The Big Steal with Ben Mendelsohn, where he says to the dad who asks him, "Where are you taking my daughter?" "To Madison, sir. It's a discotheque." Just something that I've spotted while waiting here. We join this line at 11:35. Forty metre line, 40-minute wait. It's about a metre a minute as we enter the Lune store, as I get pushed out of the way. Generally hoping it's worth it, but yeah, looking forward to having a go. We've made our decisions on the croissants we're going for. Our Lune purchase has been made. We went for the ham and Gruyere cheese and the monthly special, which was the Tim Tam. So got some photos that we'll put up as well, as we're just heading down towards the Yarra to find a nice little spot to enjoy our croissants. Just running to make the lights as we cross Flinders Street, the iconic Flinders Street train station in the distance. Just going to make our way through the Melbourne Central area here, Melbourne Square. Looking for a nice spot along the Yarra to have our croissants. Enjoying our walk till we get to this. Up the stairs we go. Luckily we're both wearing sneakers today, so makes this walking part of it just a little bit easier to do. As we emerge, perched up nice and high in Federation Square here in Melbourne. Seagulls in the background. I don't know what the hell they're fighting over, but they're not going to be fighting over my croissants, let me tell you that. As we make our way down towards there. Hopefully a nice little spot along the Yarra here, straight ahead. Fed Square is one of those places in Melbourne that can be a bit divisive. It's a popular place for certain events that they run throughout the year. There's the Melbourne Arts Centre, the spire facing up into the roof, or to the sky. As we traverse some stairs to get back down closer to the Yarra. Enjoying the walk, enjoying the weather. It's a bit overcast today, a little bit cool, so it's jacket weather in Melbourne. So it's a typical spring day here in October. Just taking another set of stairs down to find a little location to sit and enjoy our snacks. And the verdict is in. Ham and cheese Gruyere, what would you say? Average?
It was okay.
It was okay, wasn't too bad. The Tim Tam Slam of the month, although they keep falling apart as you can see, still quite tasty, and 2 thumbs up from us. Enjoying our Tim Tam Slam. It's not Tim Tam Slam anyway, is it? Here's our friend the seagull. He's joined by a few mates, including this angry one here. He is very angry, this bird. And this one trying to intimidate me. Just eating those Lune crumbs from our croissant that I just dumped down there. Let the birds enjoy our crumbs. We finished our Lune Croissants here by the Yarra. Beautiful little spot. Just it's the Birrarung Marr, I think, is this region, down under near the Princess Bridge.
Which is in the Warrantry indigenous name.
I'll look up the indigenous name and I'll put it along the bottom of the screen for those playing along at home. But yes, we enjoyed our croissants, left the crumbs for the seagulls. Next stop, Young and Jackson's for a beer. We'll let you know what it's like. Just down the road from the fabled MCG. At the bottom of the Princess Bridge. Heading off for our next stop, Young and Jackson's, for a pint of Young and Jackson's special brew. And once again, play along, come along for the ride. They've actually done quite well here in Melbourne with this waterfront area. This is where the water boats take off from. Across to that region towards the casino, known as Louise. Well, no, it's Crown, but a few little eateries and little bars. We'll cross the road, we'll cross under the bridge here and come up, so we don't have to cross the road up top to get to the front of Flinders Street. There's a nice little area through here as we enjoy our walk. Today being Saturday. No. Monday. Where the hell did I get Saturday from? I worked Saturday. As we cross under the Princess Street Bridge, it's undergoing some works. Near the Southgate precinct is the words I was looking for. A few joggers coming past us. Tradesmen yelling. Cyclists not hitting us. As we emerge from the Princess Street Bridge.
Here?
Yep. What was that big building called with the red stripe at the top? The Rialto with the viewing platform up top. Definitely not one that we'll be going to today or any time in the near future, as we ascend from the depths near the Arbury Bar, right next to Flinders Street Station here in Melbourne. The stairs ahead of us, there's quite a couple. I'll spin the camera around and show you. Once again, lucky we wore our runners to get us through the journey. Hope you're enjoying our adventure today. As we make that famous crossing from the Flinders Street train station that I've made many times as a young man. There's many a stop at this place ahead. With the painting of Chloe, isn't it?
Yes.
Young and Jackson's here in Flinders Street, Melbourne. There's a bit of a dip there. And we've still got the go man. Well, we had the go man, so we'll just take advantage of it. And wander into Young and Jackson's. There's a rooftop bar that we've had a drink at in the past ourselves, but I think we'll just stay down in the main bar today, depending on how busy it is. Established 1861. Young and Jackson's. Just living a dream. Cheers. Just enjoying a pint of Chloe's ale here at Young and Jackson's, with a view out across to Flinders Street train station and the City Hatters. The City Hatters just across the road, and as I start filming, everyone walks in front of the camera, which is the usual way. There's a famous hatter and milliner that's been here for quite a number of years. Milliners being the maker of hats for women, and hatters makers of hats for men. Bit of Google research, a bit of info there. Still at Young and Jackson's. We gave it a go as we make our way out of Young and Jackson's after a nice little afternoon. Enjoyed that beer as we make our way out back out onto Swanston Street. Beautiful little pub. Back out onto the shady part of Swanston Street up here opposite the Town Hall. Melbourne is full of these little lanes, quite unique to Melbourne and quite pretty to walk through. This one's just outside of Chinatown. As we make our way back towards Exhibition Street for our walk back to the Marriott after a nice day out and about in the CBD. Just exploring a little bit of what Melbourne has and revisiting some of the places that we generally like to get to, including Young and Jackson's for a beer, and also we tested out the Lune Croissanterie, as it's called. And as I turn the camera around, you'll be able to see we're back out to the Five Guys, which is just down the road from where we're staying at the Marriott in Melbourne. Hope you're enjoying our walk. Just made a bit of a detour through Melbourne Central and just passing the State Library here on Latrobe Street, corner of Swanston, heading back up to Exhibition Street where our hotel is located. As we continue our walk back on the corner of Russell and Latrobe Street, there's the old Victoria Police Building, infamous for its being blown up in the 80s during the Russell Street bombings. It's quite a sordid part of Melbourne's history, and it's across the road from the courts on the other corner as well, the old law courts here in Melbourne. It's a beautiful old Art Deco building, and I'll put the details of that incident up along the bottom of this video for those of you that may be interested. But yeah, just another part of Melbourne. Back on Exhibition Street, heading towards our home at the Marriott. The Marriott. The Marriott's a good hotel to stay at. It's a US-based hotel, so they do attract a lot of the US travellers, and US travellers generally like their creature comforts. So Marriott have been nothing but kind to us on this trip, even to the point that the chef for breakfast actually came out to welcome us to the hotel for our wedding anniversary. Cooper's Inn. We might sneak down there later for a sneaky view. Someone's lost a shoe, or I've found one. And Pepe's Italian Liquor, where we had pizza yesterday. Waiting at the street corner for some lights, for some traffic that's not there. But we've got the green, good to go. As we head back home past Pepe's Italian Liquor again. As I mentioned this morning, Marriott is in quite a good location here in Melbourne, a location that we enjoy. It's close proximity to a lot of things that you can get to easily on foot or by Uber. Tomorrow we're going out to South Yarra for some lunch at a nice little French restaurant called Bistro Thierry. And we'll be driving ourselves there. So car will be coming out of valet and we'll head off back to the Marriott. Bistro Thierry here in Melbourne Road, Toorak, ready for our nice lunch.
And welcome to Bistro Thierry, here on Melbourne Road in the Melbourne suburb of Toorak. Today we ordered the prefix 3-course lunch special with a basket of freshly sliced bread and a couple of glasses of French champagne. For starters, we had French onion soup with Gruyere cheese and Caesar salad with duck. For mains, we had the steak frites and the French classic beef bourguignon. And for dessert, we had crêpes Suzettes and the best creme brulee ever. Bon appetit. Enjoy.
Thank you. Quite a pleasant lunch here in Toorak at Bistro Thierry. Enjoyed every course. We had the 3-course lunch, which you'll have seen through the photos that we've taken throughout the meal. Creme brulee was arguably maybe, well, not arguably maybe, but definitely one of the best creme brulees I've ever had. Worth going back just for the creme brulee. Beef bourguignon was nice. The steak frites was quite pleasant.
Yeah, it's nice.
The French onion soup starters were good, and my duck Caesar salad also quite nice. A couple of glasses of French champagne, and lunch is in the book.